way, I'm going to lose it all so I can gain you, God? Where's God in the picture? What are you doing for God in your life? So he worked 7 more years for Rachel. Not for God, but for Rachel. It's the little things that we do. When Jacob got ready to leave, he wanted livestock too. Rachel's father, Laban, got more work out of him. You're going to earn this livestock. You're going to have to do something for this. I'm not going to just give you my stuff. But Jacob had got him what he had. He was the one that gave him this extra. He was the one that did all of this for him. But how easily the man will just leave us. We just forget about stuff. We forget about how all of a sudden we became wealthy. How we started to get stuff. It didn't just happen overnight. This man spent 14 years of his life working for you, increasing for you, not for God. We don't leave God out of this. He was doing this for him, for selfish reasons. So he had to work to earn his livestock that he wanted to take. I'm going to take the ones with spots and all this type of stuff, the ones that's not correct, the ones not right to you. But I ask you this question, them the ones that God loved the most, ain't it? Don't he love the ones that been through something? Don't he love the ones that need something? Don't he love the ones that need him? We can't overlook God because God don't overlook us. Here he go to work again. So when he had reached that certain time, because God was a blessing to him. He gifted him to do what he was doing with an increase. He wasn't trying to steal God's glory, but God blessed him because God is the one that gave him the gift, gave him the know-how to do what it is that he did to get what he got. I'm just saying, don't leave God out of the equation. Because when you leave God out, something gonna be missing. Something not gonna be there. Jacob, with his wives and children and livestock, headed back home. He forgave Laban. And that's something that we have to learn how to do. We have to learn how to forgive. Because I was looking at how somebody had came to do some work for me, and then when they got ready to leave, they started saying, oh, she was this, she was that, she did this, she did that. And I'm like, wow, Lord, what did I do? Show me what I did. Because sometimes we can't even see what we've done our own selves. So I said, wow. So I found another person to do some work. They did the same thing. I had them to do some extra work. They put a screw in my banister. And I said, that's extra? So what is to you is not to somebody else. So how can you measure somebody else? God judges. How could you say what is for somebody else and what's not for you? So forgiveness had to come into play. And until I reached that point, I was stuck. It's the little things. I was stuck. I was stuck. When you can forgive, despite the wrongdoing, the mistreating, the backstabbing, you got to realize God got your back. So you go back and forgive somebody. And then that somebody comes back to you. They can do stuff now. Because you forgave. Because you did it the right way. You did it God's way. It's only one right way, and that's God's way. We can think, we can feel all we want that something or somebody is wrong, but what does God have to say about a thing that matters? So On the way back, Jacob wrestled all night long till the break of day. His name was changed to Israel. Now, when your name gets changed, that means what? You're doing what you're supposed to be doing in God's eyesight. Don't change your name to Israel. You ain't Jacob no more, you Israel. He wrestled all night. Lord, I'm not going to let you leave until you bless me. If you ever went to God and say, I just want you to bless me. He wrestled all night. He had went through all these years, doing all these things. He was the one that ran away. But God came through for him. He learned how to forgive. He learned how to do things right. He learned how not to use people. He learned how to forgive. He learned how to get on that street called straight. He learned how to do what God said when he said do it. Because when you miss out on what God tells you to do, it's going to keep coming back to you. It's going to keep coming back to you. You got to learn again. You got to learn again. You got to stay focused. You got to be focused on God. You got to make that relationship into more than what it is. You got to make that relationship be what it's supposed to be, all in God. Because if you're not doing it God's way, it don't really even matter. So he said, God blessed me. And God heard him. God heard him. In the process of you going to God, are you going being selfish or are you listening? Are you paying attention to what he has to say? And then after you hear it, are you doing it? Are you being obedient in it? Now this lesson was for me too. It was for me as well. Because I don't always get it right. I'm not perfect. But I'm going to continue to work on it. I'm going to continue to let God let me do what it is he wants me to do. Because I can't just feel sorry and don't do anything. I got to do it. I got to buckle down. And then when I find out what's wrong, I got to go back and correct that thing. I got to get in line. I got to get in order. Because God is worth all of that. He's worth all of that. And then the little things that we going through, they don't mean that much. Because when you're through with those little things, then you can go on to the next thing that you're supposed to be doing. He wrestled all night, got a new name. But he was given a new name because now he had power with God and men. Are you trying to do it your way? Or are you trying to do it God's way? Jesus said, when I leave here, you're going to have somebody that's going to have you doing things better than what I'm doing. Even more than what I'm doing now. But where your power going to come from? Where your action going to come from? Where is the good deeds you're going to be doing for him? Where they coming from? Do you think it's all within yourself? You can do it by yourself. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You got to be more in tune to God. And then when you go through something, you find out something more than what you thought you knew before. Because it's not your way that matters. It's not your will that matters. Because you really ain't even got no will when it comes to God. But you need that power that comes from God. You need what he has for you. God has to change some things in our lives, to rearrange and reposition some things. Because little things try and knock us down and need to be done right. Because anything can be done, but is it being done right? Is it being done the right way? Is it being done with righteousness? Is it being done because of the blood? The blood will take you to a whole nother level in him. He said, I've already done that for you. all you need to do is lay back and rest in me, knowing that I got it for you. But when I'm telling you to do something, your antennas got to be up. You got to be in tune to what I'm saying, or you miss the mark. You'll miss the mark of the high calling of Christ Jesus. And then you got to wait till you get another turn. But you don't know how long it's going to be. You don't know how long you got to wait. I used to cry when I was first missing out. Lord, let me try it again. Lord, let me do it again. But when you keep doing it His way, when you keep letting God work it out for you, work those things out for you, work the plan out for you, it's going to work out that way. But you keep saying, Lord, I was going to do, no, don't put your mind, your thoughts, your ways in it, because you'll mess it up. And then you got to go back and do it right, because you got to get the instructions that He gave you. And you got to get those instructions right. Because what God has for you is for you. So don't miss out on it trying to puff yourself up, put yourself in it, come up with your ideas, come up with your ways, when His way is going to work. Because He knows everything beforehand. And then you jump in it and miss out, and you trying to get way over here in the left lane when you should have been over there in the right lane, so you could make that turn to go where He told you to go, so you could do what He told you to do. Amen. But when stuff come at you and you realize you didn't do it right, but I say to myself, delayed obedience is still disobedience. And I keep saying, I got to get out of the wrong lane. I got to learn how to do it right, because He's still working on me. And I want Him to still work on me until I get it right, until it won't even be a thought anymore. As soon as He said, I want it to be done just like that. But I can't have it to be done just like that, and I'm not in the proper place, in the proper lane that I'm supposed to be in. I'm trying to get over in the left lane so I could jump back over to the right lane. Well, why wasn't I in the right lane in the first place? Because when He starts saying, go there. Oh, it's too late now. Oh, I need to back up. Oh, I need to pull over. Oh, I need to stop so I could. Don't make that mistake. Don't be in the wrong when you should be in the right. Dear Lord, I'm coming to you because I want to know. It's just you leading me in the right direction so I can do what you want me to do when you want me to do it. We always got excuses, but we have to take time to talk to Him, because He done already spoke, and you listened because you heard it, but you didn't do it. You didn't do it, and that's the part that counts. Dear Lord, help me to do what you wanna when you want me to do it at the time. And it has to be in God's time. Because my time was taking me all around, and then I missed the exit. Don't miss your exit. Don't miss your timing with God. Do it right when He tells you to do it. Get it right the first time, and you won't have to go back and try and do it over. Where you go to God and say, make me right. Take that doesn't need to be here. Take it away. It might be selfishness. It might be disobedience. It might be the willingness in you that wants to pull you in the opposite direction, away from what it is that you're supposed to be doing for God. I wholeheartedly come to you. He can take that good smoke away. That real good smoke. before my feet hit the ground, I had to have that smoke. And I'm a living witness. He can take that away. He can take the drugs away. Yeah, I had to have them good drugs. I had to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm knocking on the door. It's me. Open the door. Why can't you be at God's door? It's me. Open the door. But I made it to work. I made it to work. Take that alcohol away. One kind in this hand and one kind in that hand. And he brought me out of all of that. What I'm saying is, don't miss the opportunity to get it right. Don't be in the left lane trying to get back to the right lane when you should have stayed there. You should have done what he wanted you to do in the first place. Is it because your mind got in the way like, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm, well, I just don't want it. It don't matter what you don't want of. Because God knows what you're going to do when he first tell you. So when you listen to him, when you hear what he says do, then Lord, help me to do it right. Help me to do it the first time. Don't let me have to go back and say, you messed up again. I don't want to be like that. I want you to be able to use me. I don't used to understand the word. Everybody don't be using me. I be begging God now, can you use me? I be begging, can you use me? But in the process of begging, and then when he said and I don't do it, where did it leave me at? That leave me at disobedience door again. And I can't keep coming up short like that. He can take your temper away. He can take those things away that you don't know how to deal with that's not right. And it was all going down the same pipe. That was the wrong pipe called his temper. I was abusing my body, trying to keep up with what's going on in the world. Now, I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't care what they're talking about in the world, except for when God says, I want you to talk to them. I want you to pray for them. I want you to reach them. Then it matters. Because it's another thing called busybody, and you don't want to be a busybody. You want to be about God's business. I couldn't do it by myself. I needed help. It's the little things that he will step in for. Ain't nothing too hard for God. What we thought was an issue, he will wipe our slate clean.
Oh, yes, he will.
One day Leah told Rachel, he mine. He was mine first. Well, girlfriend, you the one that got snuck in. You the one he didn't even know nothing about. He done worked 7 years, and then your father gonna get him drunk and slide you on up in there. Come on now. You want to be on the up and up with God, because you gonna want God to be on the up and up with you. He was mine first. Oh. Now she was the one that snuck in, but sometimes it's best if we keep our mouths shut and let God work it out. What power do you have to shut somebody down? Judgment belongs to God. He himself belongs to sin. Because he took it in his body. So let me take care of this. Let me wipe this away from you. Let me wipe your slate clean. Let me get rid of all those things that are bogging you down, that's in the way. He took it to the cross so that we might die to sin and live for righteousness. By his wounds you have been healed. And that's 1 Peter 2:24. If you want to look it up and read it, because a lot of times when you get down and out, you need to know that the word is there for you. If a situation is going on in your life, go to the word. In other words, go to God. See what he says about it. And then do what he says. And then don't forget to pray for somebody else. Don't be selfish in this walk. Don't just look at what you're doing and what you need and what you want, because it's what he wants that matters. Amen.
Amen.
Anybody need prayer?